Happy morning, children. Welcome to Blue Stars High Secondary School online classes. So today your class is for standard 6. Your subject is English. Okay, today we are going to see a grammar class. What is the topic? Kinds of sentences. Okay, so today's topic is kinds of sentences. So let's get into the class, children. Now, what is a sentence? What do you mean by a sentence? Okay, I am studying in standard 6. Is it a sentence? Yes. I. Is it a sentence? No. My cow. Is it a sentence? No. Okay, so you know what is a sentence is. So a sentence should give a complete meaning of whatever we are talking about. Okay, I come to school daily. My teacher takes the lesson during the class hours. We used to play in the playground, isn't it? I like to read books. So all these are sentences because they give a complete meaning. Understood? So now see here. What is a sentence? A sentence is something which gives you a complete meaning. Okay. If it is not giving a complete meaning, is it a sentence? No. Okay. So what are the things we are talking daily? Okay, everything is a sentence. Sentence means it should have a complete meaning. What should it have in addition to that? Let us see what it should have. You can just see here. A sentence is a group of words. Okay, I told you, if you have only one word like I, my pet, or my dog. Okay, so all these will not form a sentence because a sentence is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. Okay, what is a subject? The noun. Okay, the person or whoever is doing the action, he is a subject. Okay. And a verb. What is a verb? A verb is an action word. Dance, eat, play, sing, write. What are all the actions we are doing? Everything is a verb. Okay, children. So a sentence should have a subject and a verb. Do you understand this? And the second point is a sentence must make sense. What is meant by make sense? It should be meaningful one. Okay, so a sentence must make sense. Do you understand now what a sentence is? Okay, so you can just see here. So in short, we can say a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Okay, now a sentence has a subject and a predicate. Okay, I told you a sentence should have a subject and verb, isn't it? So whoever does the action, they are said to be the subject. Okay, and the remaining part along with the verb, it is a predicate. So let us see what is this. See here, what makes a sentence? Now you know what is a sentence. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Okay, that gives a complete meaning. Now, what makes a sentence means what is the sentence made up of? Okay, a sentence is made up of two parts. What are those? Subject and predicate. Okay, So here subject can be a noun. What is a noun? A name of a place, person, animal or thing. We already saw that in the last class, isn't it? So a subject can be a noun or pronoun. What is a pronoun? Which represents the noun. Okay, he, she, it, they, we. Okay, so all these are now pronouns. So a subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, it answers to the question who or what. For example, I can say the children like to eat ice creams. Who likes to eat ice creams? The children, isn't it? Here the children likes to eat ice cream. So the children is the subject there. Do you understand now what a subject is? Okay. Now see here, predicate. Predicate is the verb. Okay. So again I can say the children plays in the ground. Fine. What will you do during your PT periods? You will be used to playing in the ground, isn't it? Do you like to play in the ground? Yes. So see here, predicate is the verb. What about it? Which means predicates indicate the verb. Okay. The children plays in the ground. What do the children do in the ground? They play in the ground, isn't it? Yes. So they play in the ground. So here, which is the verb? The children play in the ground, isn't it? That is a sentence I told you. Which is the verb there? What action the children are doing there? They are playing. So that is the verb there. Okay. So play in the ground. That is the predicate. Do you understand? So who does is the subject. Who does the action? That is the subject. A subject can be either a noun or a pronoun. And what is a verb? It's a predicate. Okay. So what action the subject is doing? That is a predicate. You can just see here. Sentences have two parts. I told you one is subject, a noun or a pronoun, and the predicate, which is a verb. Okay. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about. I told you, the doer of the action. The predicate tells what the subject does, which means it tells about the verb. What is the action the subject is doing? So you can just see here, the big green frog jumped across the log. What is my log? The big wooden part. Okay, that is a log of the tree. You will be seeing, no? A big wooden part of the tree. They will cut the trunk of the tree. Okay, that is a log, you can say. The big green frog jumped across the log. So who jumped across the log? The big green frog. So that is the subject. What it does? What does the big green frog do? It jumped across the log. That is the predicate. Do you understand now? My sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. Who wore a blue dress? My sweet grandmother. Do you all like your grandmother? Yes, we all like, isn't it? So here, who is wearing the blue dress? My sweet grandmother. Okay, so my sweet grandmother is a subject because it answers to the question who. Okay, what does my sweet grandmother do? She wore a blue dress, isn't it? So what he did? That is a verb. Next one, the old shack blew over in the wind. Okay, what blew over in the wind? The old shack. So here the old shack answers to the question what. So I told you a subject will answer to the question who or what. Okay. So the old shack, what happened to the old shack? It blew over in the wind. So blew over in the wind is the predicate. Do you understand, children? See here, the naming part of a sentence is the subject. It tells who or what the sentence is about. Okay, who is doing the action? For example, Ram writes a letter. Okay, so who writes a letter here? Ram. Okay, so Ram is the subject. What he did, what Ram did, he writes a letter. Okay, so write a letter is the predicate. Do you understand now? See here, the telling part of a sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. So again, one more example you can see. The rabbit ate the carrot. Who ate the carrot? The rabbit ate the carrot, isn't it? So the rabbit is a subject. What the rabbit did? The rabbit ate the carrot. Fine. So he ate the carrot. That is the predicate. Do you understand now, children, what is a subject and what is a predicate? Okay. So next we have learnt what is a subject, what is a predicate. So the next part is we are just going to learn the types of sentences. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense, isn't it? And it should have a subject and a predicate. Here, sentence can be of 4 types. One is declarative. The first one is declarative. Second one is interrogative. Okay, third one exclamatory. Fourth one imperative. Okay, so one is declarative, interrogative, exclamatory and imperative. Now we are going to see in detail what are these about. You can just see here the 4 types of sentences. So a declarative sentence, we are declaring something, we are just telling something. Okay, so the declarative sentences are the statement. What is the meaning of statement? Yeah, Ram is my friend. Okay, I have a pet animal. This pen is mine. So all these are declaration. We are just telling something. It's a statement. Always the declarative sentence ends with a full stop. Okay, so you can just see here it ends with a full stop. Remember, declarative sentence ends with a full stop. Okay, this full stop can also be said as period. Okay, children, so see here next one, interrogative. Okay, interrogative means questions, asking questions. What is your name? Where are you coming from? When will you go home? Okay, so all these are interrogatives. Okay, how old are you? Isn't it? We used to ask so many questions. So all the questions we ask are interrogative. So this interrogatives ends with a question mark. Understood all of you? Yes. Now imperative. Imperative, it can be order or request. Okay, what is order? When you are talking in the class, when the class is going on, what the teacher says, keep quiet, isn't it? That is a imperative sentence. Okay, your friend will be asking you if she don't have a pen. What will she do? Can you please give me a pen? She'll ask, right? Yes, that is a request. So Imperative sentence can be a command or request, and this also ends with a full stop. Got it? Next one is exclamative. So exclamative is exclamation. How beautiful the flower is. Okay, so this is exclamation. Exclamation sentence always ends with the exclamatory mark. This is your exclamatory mark. Understood? So what are the 4 types of sentences we have seen? Declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamative. Okay, so the first one is statement, which ends with a full stop. Second one is an interrogative. It's a question which ends with a question mark. Third one is an imperative. It's a command or request which ends with a full stop. Exclamation, it ends with the exclamation mark. Do you all understand this? Okay. You can just see here again. This is what I told you. A declarative sentence always ends with a full stop. Okay, just remember this. Okay, so this declarative sentence always ends with a full stop. It just tells something. Okay, so declaration of something. Fine. So you can just see here the Declaration of Independence told that we would be a free country. This is just an example. Okay, children. So declarative sentence means it just tells something. It gives some information. Got it? Exclamatory. So you can just see the exclamation mark here. Remember this. Exclamation point. So it just gives some strong feeling. Okay, when we are just exclaiming, how do we react? It's just a strong feeling, right? That's amazing, she exclaimed, which means she was very much amazed by it. Okay, so this is an exclamatory sentence. It just represents some strong feeling. Okay, wow. So all these are exclamation. Interrogative, you can just see here. There, what punctuation is this? Question mark. Okay, so question mark. What is question? Asking something. So interrogative, it ends with a question mark and it is like asking something. So the detective will interrogate the suspect by asking many questions. Like, how old are you? Okay, what is your name? The simple questions are there. And imperative. Imperative also ends with a period. So declarative and imperative ends with a period, which means full stop. Okay, you can just see here. So please. Okay, so here it is command or request. Put out the fire or make your bed. So all these are commands or requests. I told you, no, keep quiet, go in a line. So all these are commands. Request is, can you please give me a pen? Okay, can you please do this help for me? So all these are requests. Here we are going to just see again the same thing in detail. Types of sentences. I told you, again I am telling you, 4 types we have. Declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Declarative sentences are also called as assertive sentences. A sentence that declares or states something is called a assertive or declarative sentence. Example, There is a huge swimming pool at my school. My father gave me a set of Noddy's comics. Comics means storybooks. Okay, the funny storybooks. Interrogative sentences. A sentence in which a question is asked is called an interrogative sentence. It always ends with a question mark. You can just see the examples. How far is the airport from the railway station? What are the ingredients of this dish? Ingredients means the food items which are used in preparation of the dish. Okay. Imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? I told you, a sentence through which an order is given or a request is made. Sometimes it can be suggestion and advice as well. Okay, that is called a imperative sentence. You can just see here. May I borrow your notebook for a day? Throw the garbage in the dustbin. Okay, so all these are imperative. Second one, exclamatory. A sentence that expresses the feeling of joy, sorrow, surprise, wonder, applause. Feeling of joy means when you won a cricket match, what you will do? Hooray, we won the cricket match, isn't it? You will be like shouting in joy. Sorrow, if you lost, what you will do? Alas, we lost the match, isn't it? Surprised, wow, what a nice match it is. Okay, so we are having so many exclamation words. You can just see here. How cold it is today. Oh, we lost it. So all these are exclamatory sentences. The same thing, children, we have given in short. So declarative sentence tells something, ends with a period. Period means full stop. Interrogative sentence asks a question, ends with a question mark. Okay, exclamatory sentence shows strong feeling, ends with an exclamation mark. Imperative sentence gives a command, ends with a full stop, period, or an exclamation mark sometimes. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Thank you, children, and we have attached a classwork along with this video. So for what you have seen now, the subject and predicate and types of sentences. So you can just write down the classwork as well. Tomorrow you will be getting a worksheet for the same. Okay, you can just refer to the notes and do the worksheet, children. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe.